Okay, so today is day 14. I'm going to candle my eggs. I'm pretty excited to see what I have. I know some of them are clear. I think some of them are good, but I want to video them so maybe I can get a second opinion if I need to. I'm using this candler. It's just something cheap I got on Amazon. I don't even know what it's called. When I'm candling, I have this little piece that I use for the small eggs. And then I just use this part for the big eggs because the small one doesn't seem to do any good. These are all out of order, and I'm going to show them to you in order. And I'm also going to mark the air sac. So this is number 18, and as you can see, it's got like a little something in it, but it doesn't seem like enough. I don't really see any veining. Let's see if I can get it up close and see if it'll get in focus for you here. I don't really see any veining. The air sac's gotten bigger, but as you can see, there's like a little mass. It's on one side, but it's not really on the other side. So I really think this is too small for day 14, and I think this is going to be probably a dead embryo. See, there's like nothing there. Let me show you the top. There's just, I don't see any veining, and I just don't see a lot of mass inside there. And there's certainly not any movement. So that's number 18. The air sac is essentially in the same place, so I'm not going to remark it. The next one is number 9. It's a Welsummer egg, so it's going to be really dark. It's got a really nice air sac. Let's see, I have a little thing here somewhere. Where is it? Okay, so this one is a little Welsummer egg. And it has a really good air sac. Let's see if there's some movement in there. I see a little bit of veining, but it's hard to tell because it's so dark. Yeah, I don't know about that. This down here, why it's so big, but it is, I'd say, 2/3 full. I don't see any movement. I don't really see a ring. I have to go from the top, I guess. Yeah, it's got really nice veining in there. So, oh, do you see it move? It's definitely moving. Oh, that's a wonderful little chick moving around in there. It's got good veins, and you can see him swimming around. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so that's number 9. This one's number 15. This is a black copper marin, so it's also a really dark egg. I don't know. There's not much in there, is there? It's hard to tell on these dark eggs, I think. It's kind of like that first one. There's a mass, but it's just floating around. I don't see any movement. The air sac is intact, but see the mass in there is so small that I would say that's probably dead because it's not moving. And I don't see much. Well, yeah, I don't see much else in there. I don't see a lot of veins. I don't see a ring. This one was something I got locally, so it hasn't been shipped. But see, there's the embryo. But it really doesn't appear to be moving. So I think it might be dead too. That's sad. 15. Okay, so this one is 11. And this one is a Welsummer. It's got a really nice air sac. Let's see if you can see. I think maybe I can even see the veining in it. Let's see if we can turn it a little bit. There's definitely kind of some masses going on in there. I don't really see any movement, but the veins look really good. Let's see if we can catch some movement. I don't know, that's kind of a weird like shape right there. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you can see it super well. Let's see on the bottom. Yeah. On the bottom, it's just kind of got that area where it's not full yet, but at the top it's got a nice air sac, good veins. I think I just saw it move a little. There's some movement right there. So that one's good. You see it move? That's pretty cool. That's number 11. Okay, so the next one is a lighter egg. It's number 1. This is a blue lace Wyandotte. These have been clear, and I don't have any hope for these, I don't think. Just tell me what you see. I mean, there's a little tiny bit of an air sac. The air sac hasn't moved. It hasn't changed. No mass. It's a little porous. Just see nothing going on in that egg. I would say was probably infertile. I wish it wasn't so bright on this. So let me see that. I just don't see anything going on in there. You can see the air sac, but the air sac is basically in the same place it was before. So I would say that's probably infertile. All right, this is a blue egg. This is a cream leg bar. I think this is one of the ones that I was not sure about because of the really weird shape. And see, I think we've got the same thing going on. I think this isn't good. You hear the lightning? It's storming outside. I mean, we have an air sac, but I don't really see a lot of veining, and I don't know. I really have a hard time. It seems like looking into the blue. Let's trying to get this in focus for you. I don't see any veining at all, and I don't really see much of a mass in there at all. And I think this one might be either infertile or died. I don't see any veining. I don't see any red rings of death or anything. But there's some mass in there. But I was trying to get this so you could actually see it. But I don't know. Maybe it's too close to the camera. It's hard to get it in focus. I don't see any movement in it at all. Oh, darn. Okay, so that's number 20. Doesn't probably look good. Right, these are my Polish. I feel pretty good about my Polish ones. I was concerned because they were so small. But I did buy these locally. But they're white, so you can see into them really well. I'm going to put my little thing on it. This is number 25. And let's see if I can get a nice good thing on it. See, I mean, the veins, they look really good. And then I've seen movement in these. Let's see if I can find it again. See, there's a nice, good air sac. It's really not much bigger than it was before. Let's see if I can get some movement. But the veins look good. Let's see a lot of... Yeah, I'm not seeing any movement, but I have seen movement in this egg just not very long ago. So I feel pretty good about this egg. This is number 25. The next one, these are all kind of squished in here, so I've got to be really careful. It's also a Polish, I don't remember how this one was doing. This is number 24. It's also a Polish. I got it locally. It's got, the air sac's gotten bigger. It's got great veining. Look at the veining on that. See the veining? Let's see if we can find some movement. I love that these are white because they're so easy to see inside. Oh yeah, here, watch. See that? It's moving. That's so cute. Okay, number 24. next one is number 14. This is a black copper marin. This was a shipped egg. And I'm afraid my shipped eggs aren't looking too good. And I don't know if maybe because it's a black marin that it's just really hard to see. I'm not really seeing any like ring, blood rings or anything, but it's so dark. Let's see if I can see some movement. I'm not really seeing any movement. Let's go from the top. See, the air sacs in place, and there is a mass, but it's not. I think it's just really hard to tell because it's so dark. And this is a really dark egg. See, it's a nice egg, but it was shipped, so I don't see any. I don't see any movement in it. I'm afraid I might have a really low hatch rate, but this is my first one, so I'm going to just accept what I get, number 14. So I might have to just make sure I buy local next time. This is number 13, and this is a black copper marin. Also, it's a very dark egg, so I don't know what we'll see inside. I mean, there's definitely there's a good air cell, but you see there's like a mass there. I don't see any. I'm holding it still because I'm trying to just see if maybe I can see some movement in there. Because I don't really see any veining going on here. Let me look at the bottom. See if I can find some movement. And that looks to be where the mass is, kind of right, well, let's look for it. It's just so dark, and that's why, here's a mass, and it's just kind of small. And to me, I mean, the air sac's gotten bigger, but I don't really see it. Oh, here, sorry. Let's see here. Getting blinded over there. The air sac is getting bigger a little bit, but the mass seems fairly small, and I don't see any movement. So that's number 13. This next one is also a black copper marin. Another shipped egg. It's very, very dark. It's number 12. Wow. I don't see much of anything. I see an air sac. The air sac's gotten bigger. It looks like down below it maybe there's, well, you can't see it from down here for sure. But if you look at it this way, it looks like there might be something down in here. But let's see if we can see any movement. See, I think right there we got a little bit of mass. I don't find any. I just don't see it moving. It's so dark, though. I hate to write it off. Number 12. Okay, this one is number 8. It's a Welsummer. I got it locally. Oh, look at that air sac. Look at the movement. Look at the veins. It's not as dark as those copper marins. And if I look at it, it kind of makes me feel better about the marin eggs because it is sort of got, a spot in there, if you look around. But the veins look good because I thought maybe the other one was just so dark that I couldn't see it. But if we hold it really still here, I know I saw movement a minute ago. See if I can get it to see it from a different direction. See if I can see movement in there. Yeah, it just moved. I don't know if you can see it, but it did just move. It's not really super active, but it's there. It's definitely moving. And that's a Welsummer. That's number 8. Next one is a